I think Tom Brady has played this season perfectly. He's maestroed this thing. Every single word that he said, even going back to post-game press conferences after games this season, has been completely cerebral. He asked out of his contract after 20 years, says he wants to control his destiny. Now, anything he does is going to garner conversation. Now, much to the chagrin of Patriots fans, but him talking to Mark Davis, and I had some inside sources that were at the fight watching old Conor McGregor beat the hell out of Cowboy Cerrone, but they said those two were talking for like 20 minutes or so. And I'm not sure what the conversation could have been about. Could have been about a new barber for Mark Davis? Maybe. Could have been about how the Raiders have operated? Possibly. But I think the much more likely thing is Mark Davis catching a little temperature on what Tom Brady's feeling, how he's thinking. And are the Raiders a potential home for him? New city, new franchise, new stadium. John Gruden would absolutely love and relish that opportunity. Is Tom Brady the perfect fit for the Raiders? I don't think so, but I think the Raiders would very much welcome the opportunity to have the GOAT on their team.
You like the idea of Brady? If he's sitting back and assessing all of his options, does Vegas make sense to you?
Hell no. It's L.A. It's the Chargers. It's a young team, super talent. We talked about Tom Brady not having enough guys around him. And don't you for one second think Giselle don't want to be on the West Coast. She's been up there in New England, cold as hell. All right, she's a model. All her friends live in California. We all know that. Her and Tom Brady look like the state of California. If you had to take two people and said, this is the example of how California looks, it'll be Giselle and Tom Brady. That's where they need to go, to L.A., so they can relax, enjoy. And look, Tom Brady wants to go have fun. Everybody talks about these Super Bowls. Yes, great. It's fun. He's been in New England. He's been the guy. It ain't fun in New England. Talk to any New England player. They ain't having fun. Winning.
It's the Patriot way.
It's the Patriot way. He want to go to L.A. to the beach. That's where Giselle want to be. Take her there, Tom. Take Giselle to the damn beach.
Husband
That's
of
what
the
y'all
year.
look like.
We will see.
What would make the most sense
I don't
for
think
him?
there's any shot he goes to Vegas. If he was watching football games yesterday, there's no chance he wants to play Patrick Mahomes twice in a season. This is exactly what Tom Brady wanted. He wanted control. This, to me, is like, you know, there's some people who get married really early. Like, they get married at like 17 years old.
Ooh.
And they have a great run. It's a great marriage for 10, 15, 20 years. And then at some point, you just realize it's run its course and it's time to move on. And this is, Tom Brady got married really early to the Patriots, and it was a great run, but it's time to move on. And he's looking for something new and something different. I think there's a bunch of different places that he can go to. But this is exactly, he wanted control of his life when it came to professionally, and he's got it. I don't think it's Vegas. I've long said I think it's Miami.
Miami.
But he's got control now.
It's L.A., man. It's L.A.
L.A.
He's married to Giselle. I keep telling y'all this. Giselle wants to go to the beach.
What NFL organization is closest to Brazil?
I don't care about Brazil. I care about the beach, the sun, good weather, and fun times.
And selling TB12, too.
And I said it earlier. Like, you remember all of those California commercials, G?
Yeah.
Where they have, like, the people say, come live in Cali. It's a
Yes,
great place to live.
sure.
Giselle and Tom are that commercial. That's who they are. He should go to L.A., play with Sean McVay, a young coach, and have a good time.
That's the Rams.
I'm sorry,
The Rams.
Anthony Lynn, and have a good time because they're going to treat him right, and he's surrounded by good players.
Can I throw something into this? And look, what do I know about being Tom Brady? But it seems to me that if I'm him and I'm going to continue playing, my primary consideration is where can I go that gives me the best chance to win another championship? I'm not coming back to get beat up to lose a lot of football games. And maybe I'm crazy, but I still think the best place for him to do that is in New England. And it feels like he wants out of there for maybe a bunch of obvious reasons. But if his primary motivation is to try and win one more Super Bowl before he's done, I still think staying right where he's been gives him his best chance.
I mean, he's wanted to be a free agent. He wanted to be courted, right? He's always just kind of signed and gave these team-friendly deals. I think now he wants to go out. He wants to hear people tell him how great he is. He wants to be wanted. And I don't know if he always still feels wanted. He knows that they tried to, put Jimmy G up there. He forced the move there. He also, I think he believes that he wants to prove that it's more about him and not just Bill Belichick. And going out to L.A. would be perfect for him to sell the TB12, but also to play with those weapons. He understood that he didn't have the weapons. Now he can have Hunter Henry, he can have Keenan Allen, he can have Williams, and he can have maybe Melvin Gordon. That's his best opportunity, I feel, to win in the near future and get that one.
Is it really a real thing that he wants to prove that it was him and not Bill Belichick? 'Cause I've heard so many people say that, but is that a real thing for him?
I would think so. Quarterbacks have egos. And
Chip
we-
on the
Oh,
shoulder.
no. Oh, really?
Quarterbacks
Do
have
they?
egos, and we love to be the center of attention.
But
Now, he's the greatest of all time. I have a question. Why do you think New England's the best chance to win, though?
Because he's been winning there for a really long time.
But
You're
that doesn't-
guessing everywhere else you go.
You
He's
are.
very comfortable where he is.
Right.
He's obviously got the offensive coordinator who works for him. Look, the dirty little secret in all of this is the Patriots have let him down.
Exactly.
Look at all of these receivers, rookie receivers, Deebo Samuel, A.J. Brown,
DK
one more,
Metcalf.
DK Metcalf, who got drafted after N'Keal Harry last year. How good would they look in a New England
that's why-
uniform?
that's-
But look at the division, look
Yep.
at the comfort factor, look at the head coach. He may be sick of Bill Belichick, but Bill Belichick is only the greatest coach that ever lived.
Yeah,
Maybe
but if he
that
stays
gives
in the
him the best
if he
chance.
stays in the division, he's got to play Sam Darnold.
It may
twice.
be
No one wants that.
blasphemous. It may be blasphemous for me to say this. I'm not sure if I think it's underlying. I'm not sure if the Super Bowl is the ultimate motivation.
Right.
Oh,
I think
you're
the
out of your
ultimate.
mind.
I think
Just
the
like LeBron.
I think the ultimate motivation is for something different and for Tom Brady to enjoy the process of winning a Super Bowl. Like, look, we can talk about the New England Patriots for as great as they've been, all the wins that they've had. Bart and I know players. Dan, you know players. Dudes don't love playing there. They don't. They talk about how difficult it is to play there, and it's the same thing every week. And look, obviously, Patriots fans get mad about this is what y'all own players are saying. This ain't me making it up. This guys I know. The winning has kind of shielded a lot of the guys not enjoying the whole thing that goes along with winning games. Most of the dudes say, man, we win a Super Bowl, dude. I'm so tired and mentally drained. I just want to get away from it. That's been the reaction to most of all the guys I talk to.
I mean, we know he wants to do his LeBron thing. He wants to sell TB12 so he can set himself up for life after football. This is the perfect opportunity,
Man, go to
perfect
LA,
location
man.
to do it.
Go to the Chargers, I'm telling you.
We're so glad you're watching ESPN on YouTube.
For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app.
And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus. We'll see you there.